Hello, welcome back. This is Wency from Wency's Toys channel, and in this video, I will be building and reviewing the Lego set 76969 Dinosaur Fossils Triceratops Skull from the Lego Jurassic Park series from 2025. So let's get right to it. Oh, and before I forget, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and please consider subscribing, as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it would help me a lot in bringing you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much. Okay, so now on to the review. So again, this is set 76969, Dinosaur Fossils, Triceratops Skull from the Lego Jurassic World series from 2025. And of course, since I had the T-Rex skull from last year, and you could see my video here, I'll put the link up here, or you can just look at the playlist of all my Jurassic World Lego sets. This is the Triceratops skull, and as a surprise, there is now a minifigure with it. Probably some people said, why is there no minifigure in these kinds of sets? So now there is a minifigure with it's a kid with a nice Jurassic Park t-shirt here, black shirt, red logo, of course, the very nice Jurassic Park logo with the T-Rex holding a dinosaur tooth here, and just a plain backside print. So very, very interesting that they included a minifigure here. So this one also has two facial expressions, a all teeth showing face and a smirky face here at the front. And then let's take a look at the skull itself. So the display piece for the skull is very, very interesting. It's very different from the display holder or the skull holder of the T-Rex. So here I have the holder for the T-Rex. It has the T-Rex footprint here. Very iconic, right? So for the Triceratops, they put in the paleontologist toolkit here. So I don't know what these should be. Probably pen holders or equipment holders. There's a shovel, there's a magnifying glass, and of course a small T-Rex or Triceratops skull here. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the Triceratops writing here is a sticker. So just like in the T-Rex skull last year, it's also a sticker. So unfortunately, it is a bit hard to stick it because it is a plate in itself. So there's a plate with some studs at the back of it. So let me just take out the skull here for a moment. As you can see there, it's just one piece here. So the stand in itself is pretty much like how you would see the Marvel series jets or the Guardians of the Galaxy UCS sets for the Milano and the Benatar, where you have a holder here for the jet. And this is because of how the skull was built. So you can easily slide the skull now inside here. So looking at a size comparison, so I have the T-Rex skull here. So I would say the proportion between a T-Rex and a Triceratops, maybe if the T-Rex skull was larger, like I said in my previous video or my previous review, then this size of the Triceratops skull would make sense. But right now, they're almost the same size, which should not be the case. In real life, right, they're not the same skull size. The T-Rex skull is very much larger than a Triceratops skull. But as far as the build for the Triceratops skull, it is very, very interesting. So if you didn't skip through my fast build, you would see that the very first thing you build is basically the brain case or the skull. The brain case where you see the eye sockets and where the flap here would connect to. And of course, after that, you build the mouth here for the jaw, which is only held by angler clips here. And the teeth is very not serrated because it is a Triceratops is a herbivore. If the T-Rex is a carnivore, the Triceratops is a herbivore. So it just needs to be able to grind leafy vegetables, and that's it. And of course, there is a hole always for the air passage for the nose, right? So this hole whole thing here is the nose, and pretty much building it is a little bit monotonous, but it is a pretty interesting build that it is just held by this piece here. So let me see if I can take that out. And then you can take this out as well because it is just held by Technic pins. Very, very interesting on how that is held up. And of course, you have the horns here. Pretty nice build with jet engines here and a very nice molding for the horn here. And very interesting build as well for the flap here. That would have been nice if this was a little bit more bigger, because that's how Triceratops are. They have a big armoring here, a flap armor here to make themselves bigger, right? They are basically the tanks of the Jurassic world, right? If the raptors and the T-Rexes were the attack vehicles, if you would put it that way, the Triceratops were the tanks. So they have this big armor plating here, right? The flap here. Very, very nice. So overall, I like the build of the Triceratops skull, but I don't know, maybe it needs to be a little bit more bulkier, maybe a little bit bigger and the flaps a little larger so that it really looks like a Triceratops. Right now, the silhouette makes it look like one, but it was very hard to tell where is where during the build. But overall, I like the concept and I like this as a display piece. Okay. And that's it for my quick raw review of the Lego set 76969 Dinosaur Fossils Triceratops Skull. And if you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And please consider subscribing, as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it would help me a lot in bringing you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much.